fucking time! Stay your fucking pussy! Pussy! I'll serve 5 years! There is no time!
There's two coming from the other side of the railroad tracks right now.
Put that up, pussy!
The one's coming from the railroad tracks right now.
Yeah, then we move, of course.
Yeah, stay over there.
Come back. Yep. Bring back. Back up.
I love motoring.
You don't know nothing about that. A girl wouldn't touch you, would she? How many women have you forced yourself on, Cam?
It's okay to be gay, Cam, hubby. Cam, hubby, it's okay to be gay. That guy the homophobe hate veterans. This guy was swimming to see harassing veterans. That guy was harassing veterans. That guy was harassing veterans. You're so quiet. Why are you so quiet?
What we're looking at right now is in Minneapolis at the Whipple building. I don't know if you guys support this stuff going on, or let me know. I'm sitting here paying attention to chat and stuff, but watching this at the same time. Show some love if you're an American. Did any of you guys see the body cam footage that came out now? And what do you think? Jack, no? Why? And it's an okay place. You can say yes or no. I don't care either way. Why not? I should probably turn the fan off next to me. Why don't you support him? And where are you from? What do you guys think? Let me know. I'm just sitting here kind of watching the stuff as we go. I'm going to turn it down a little bit. Earlier I did capture and I clipped a guy calling for them to go get guns and fight feds. I don't agree with that. Come on, guys. What's your positions? It's America. That's what it's about. Having conversations. I saw the way. Nice. God bless America. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for the love. We're just keeping an eye on what's going on here in Minneapolis, which is, Minnesota's my home state. So this is actually very close to home for me. I was involved with the first riots, watching the Summer of Love in the city burn from my office when I did security. Well, you know what? It is their right to do so. It really is. Like, I'm not going to argue with that. You know, everybody has the right to protest, but nobody has the right to call for violence. And that's what I've already seen. I did clip earlier, and it's on my YouTube, a man calling for these guys to go get guns and come back and fight ICE. We do not need violence of any shape or form. And we don't need people injecting themselves into federal matters. Make sure you guys are dropping love in the chat, hitting the like button. This really is close to home for me, and it really does hurt. I have friends that do this for a living. And it's National Law Enforcement Appreciation Day. Walls needs to be removed. Absolutely. He needs to go. Make sure you're dropping likes, double tapping, guys. Let's get this out there. Show some love. No, absolutely not. And we shouldn't hate them for that by any means. Like, it is their choice, whether we like it or not. That's America. You shouldn't define a person by the way they look at that, but you should define them on their actions. I'm a firm believer in Jesus Christ as well. So welcome, guys. I'm glad you guys could be here with me. I have a face cam too, but I got it turned off right now. I'm just kind of chilling. I want to hear those positions, guys. Exactly. There's how many camera angles of what happened. In my opinion, and this is my opinion, it was a justified shooting. Nobody should die for this, but she did inject herself into a situation, and there are videos all over the place that she clipped him with the vehicle. I'm sorry, but when you got a 4,000-pound weapon, it's what's going to happen. A new one came out. Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that today. And for the people out there that are spreading the information that ICE or Border Patrol cannot pull you over is a lie. Do not listen to those people. They are federal law enforcement. Do not get in their way. Gonna hope all the audio is working well and you can hear me and all that stuff too. That's exactly it. This is all manufactured to make us all angry. That's the problem, is they are manufacturing this to put us against each other. And Tim Walz is an absolute traitor to this state. And if you don't agree, go to the Leering Center and get your education.
What Minnesota state law says we can't be in the street peacefully assembling? What law are we violating? What authority do you have? What law are you enforcing?
Yep, and just think, Tim Walz, his career was ended by a YouTuber with a camera.
What law are we violating by being in the street? What law says
When it comes to the midterms, vote them all out. Vote red. Vote these criminals out of office. They keep taking our money, and we just sit back and do this. They already caught one protester saying that she's being paid to be there. What kind of crap is that? Tampons in the bathrooms ended Tim. Yeah, for us sanity people. No more America. Bob, welcome. America ended a long time ago. It's not what it used to be. I even see that. And thanks for dropping the likes, guys. Coming in and out. I'm having honest conversations with you guys, but we got to keep it civil. Right, left, doesn't matter. Yeah, absolutely. It's just think. Well, I am from an area in Minnesota that Tim Walz himself said was nothing but rocks and cows. So that's how I feel about this. My state government does not care about the people that are north of the cities. They care about the people that they brought in and injected themselves. And yes, Europe has a huge problem. Loki, thank you for coming in. So, message deleted. Why did I delete that? I did not mean that to delete it. So, I do agree. I gotta mess around with my my stuff here. Oh, it's refraining from sending long messages. I'm sorry, Loki. You can send whatever you need to. I can still read it, and I do agree with you. So, and I want to say out there, like, happy National Law Enforcement Day. Support these guys. They are Americans doing a hard job. They are doing a thankless job. Oh, I see. You're from Nebraska. Yeah, Timmy, do you want him back? You can have Tim back if you want him. And I heard he got a DUI there, too. Yeah, he should have stayed in Nebraska. I'm sorry. I don't mean to put that on anybody. Oh, my goodness. I'm sorry. I've met a couple of people that have worked directly with Walz, and they say that he's kind of a creep. I don't know him personally. You can take it as far as you want. Valentine, Nebraska. Nice. Well, I'm glad you're here. Thanks for joining me as we watch my home state fall apart by morons that aren't most likely not even from this state. Oh, you're in Lincoln. Okay, awesome. I gotta mess with my Streamlabs for folks that are sending stuff and it's blocking. I didn't mean that. It's just it's gonna block long messages, and I'm still getting new to this, so just bear with me. I don't normally do a lot of political commentary. Ice, baby, love it. I don't normally do a lot of this. I play a lot of games and stuff like that, but I also believe heavily in Christ, and you'll see a lot of that content from me as well. But this stuff angers me. Like, I don't know. I don't really know how to put it. I'm glad you guys are here with me. Gonna message us hell for review. Nate, that's nice. I can see it, but nobody else can. There you go. Cheers, buddy. Drop a like. You're watching your language. That's all right. Like I don't mind. Streamlabs may block it, but you know I still have to tweak a lot of the settings. I'm still learning how to do this stuff. How about a like and a subscribe? That's awesome. I have an alert thing, but I don't really know how it works. So I know it'll work on the big screen. Like if I do a regular stream, yeah, I play Tarkov and stuff with my buddies all the time. So if you like that kind of stuff, I enjoy Tarkov and random things like that. But I'm glad you're here. Thanks for chit-chatting, dude. The thing is, I'm nearing 3,000 subscribers on YouTube, but I'm not a partner. I haven't put enough time and effort into this, and it's, you know, recently I left my job, and I've been spending a little bit of me time, so drive my wife nuts. That's how my wife is. She's very independent. So it's, before I met her and whatever else, she was very far to the other side, but we're slowly breaking her down. Thanks for the likes, guys. Thanks for showing up. And, I don't know if you guys watch it, but I've become friends with Weston Gold. He's a guy that does a lot of commentaries, too, on political things and whatever else. And I think we're going to try and do a stream here next week together. And like I said, normally I do have a face cam on, but I look like a homeless bum right now. So we're just hanging out. And, yeah, I don't know why I blocked that comment, but there you go, I think. Asmongold, yeah. So I watch all those guys. Like I don't know why it's hiding certain things. I really do have to figure out the Streamlabs thing and blocking people's comments because honestly I don't care. You guys say what you want. Welcome, guys. I see people popping in and out. I'm sitting here chit-chatting, drinking a bubbler. Listen to the guy with the rough voice in the background. Earlier, I did catch a clip. So you didn't like him at first, but he grew on me? Yeah. I mean, everybody has their own interesting points of view. Charlie Kirk said it best. I will say this. He said that when people stop talking, bad things happen. We all need to pick up the mics and have those civil conversations. Yeah, Cap, check out some of my other stuff. Like, I don't know. Sometimes I think I'm funnier than I really am, but it is what it is. I got a voice for radio. I heard something chitter in the background. I don't know what it was because it's playing alerts. I don't really know what they are. If they're subscribers, thank you. I'm still learning how to do this stuff, so I got to figure out how alert boxes and all that stuff work. Yeah, Tim is creating his own new revolution. I heard that he is trying to activate the National Guard. And thanks for the loves. I see those popping up. Make sure you guys are leaving likes. Oh, thank you. I got another one. So I do really want to break into more of the political side of things. I feel like I do have a good amount of knowledge on this. I'm not an extremist by any means, but I do have very conservative views. Good luck, Punt Tim. Yep, absolutely. And maybe one of these days I can get my buddy who's actually in federal law enforcement to come on and have a chit-chat with us. That would be fun. He wouldn't be able to say his name or any of that stuff, but it would be fun. Welcome, everybody popping in and out. Welcome. Oh, dude, there's so much bad stuff happening here all the time, brother. I was there for the summer of love, man. I worked corporate security, but I was a manager. I was on the streets. In the company that I worked for, there was only 2 of us in our office as managers that had the balls to go out and hang out, check on our people, and we did it. Me and the guy that I worked with, we did it. I'm sad that I don't do that anymore, and I miss that job, but I'm at home now, and my wife doesn't want me to go down to Whipple because I'll just probably end up going to jail. Yeah, the Somalis have been doing that for a long time. I really wish that it would not hide some of this stuff. I really got to figure that out. Again, thanks, guys, and popping in and out. Again, I'm very new at this, so I got to play around with the Streamlabs thing, and hopefully I sound okay and all that good stuff. I got a standing mic now instead of my stupid headset. We're getting somewhere. So thanks for stopping in and joining me while I watch this stuff and have these conversations. But yeah, Somalis, I worked with a lot of Somalis. They're not all bad. I will say this. Not all of them are bad. Al-Shabaab is bad. Those guys are not good. I like how it'll let you say Al-Shabaab, but it hides the word Somali. And thanks, I seen another like drop. I'm glad you guys are here. Check out my other stuff too, popping in and out. Like, I'm never going to ask for donations or any of that stuff. I don't get super chats. I'm not a partner. So I'm just a regular dude. Maybe someday we'll be into that and we'll have some fun. But until then, I'm in learning mode. Absolutely. There is nothing wrong with having conservative voices, and we should be out there picking up that mic and having these conversations. Like, I even want people to come in here and disagree with me. I don't have a problem with that. We can have a civil conversation about it. It's not a big deal. That's what America was built on. I see they're installing the fences at Whipple. I'm a little afraid. I think they were talking about organized protests happening over the weekend, Saturday, and all that stuff. So, yeah. And I just seen your comment. The neighbors are Somalian. They were cool. Yeah, dude. Like they're not all bad. It's the ones that are scamming us and stuff like that. They're terrible. Left here to fend for themselves. Yeah, absolutely. Like a lot of them are brought over under the status of, bad things. Like there are families that came here because Somalia sucks as a country. It's dangerous and terrible, and they came here for good reason. But unfortunately, I don't know how to really put it, is they're all getting wrapped up in the same thing. I'm not an extremist by any means. 3 months help came over here in the middle of winter in tribal gear. Yeah, it's, it gives you a different perspective on how the rest of the world really is. We stay warm and cozy in our houses, and they have to worry about basically getting dragged out and killed by militias. We don't need that here. That's not what America is about. Cap, I'm glad you're here. So, Cap in the USA 75, thank you. Hopefully, you're coming into the groundwork. Like this channel is going to be built. No other population here that was near them. Try to help them. Yep, absolutely. Crawlspace, welcome, dude. Like I said, we're all learning here. So I'm not a professional YouTuber by any means. Impeach Forrest Trump. So why? Like I'm just curious. So we're gonna have a civil conversation. Why do you feel that way? I'm here to listen, dude. Change my mind or prove me wrong. And welcome. Like we'll just keep it civil here. Like just tell me your points of views. I'm actually very interested in hearing them.
I got friends who are citizens, right? They're in their apartments, they're scared to leave because you guys are terrorizing the city. Are you from here? You're not from here. Go home!
I do also, like, I'm not a diehard MAGA. I don't put it that way. I am a fan of some of the stuff that Trump is doing, but some stuff kind of scares me, a little worrying. Again, okay, how many years are we past the felon thing now? I understand that, but that's not a ground to step on anymore because that ship has sailed. Like, they can't do anything about that now. So by trying to impeach him over that, it just won't work. It won't, unfortunately. Like, I get where you're coming from. I do get where you're coming from. So and don't laugh at him. I get it. Like, some people have that point of view. Like, it's okay here. Drop a like, dude. 1878, drop me a like. I'm having that conversation with you, brother. Oh, okay. Gotcha. That's fine. Like, let's just keep it civil, guys. Like, it's all right. Everybody has their own point of view. Is the audio loud enough and stuff? I do want to know. If you guys are actually curious and actually watching, is it okay?
These guys killed your neighbor. They're kidnapping your neighbor every day. Are you a fucking Proud Boy too? Or you think it's just a job and it doesn't matter? It fucking matters.
So, in the whole thing about kidnapping people, and most people don't realize it, people try to prosecute and criminal themselves. Most of the people in our government are criminals. Come on now. Like, they're not even hiding it anymore. That's the worst part about it.
I just got a job, I just gotta do it. It's just a fence, right?
Well, welcome everybody. You're dropping likes, hanging out, subscribe. We're going to try and get more into this forum. If you guys are interested in having these conversations, I would love it. Like, I've got nothing but time on my hands. I've been enjoying a little bit of time. I left my job in the beginning of November. I saved up enough money to hang out and chill, which not a lot of people get to do. So I've been enjoying it because I felt that burnout. And now I want to do this. I want to have conversations. Like, I love it. This is what I love to do. And we'll talk about anything. Like, I'll talk about politics. I'll talk about Christianity. I'll talk about whatever you guys want. And I heard the chime, so thank you, whoever subscribed just now. Thank you. I can't see that stuff right now because I'm still very new at this, and I'm learning how to do alerts. I'm learning how to do all that kind of stuff. So I appreciate you guys dropping in on the ground floor with me. How about gaming? Oh, I love gaming, dude. I've been doing a lot of it. I play a lot of Tarkov, but I've been saw a video of ICE agents pointing a gun at 9, 10-year-old kids. Oh, I'm sorry. Streamlabs did not mean to do that, so don't take that as bad. I got to learn how to adjust it, but I am reading it. Tiny kids asked to lay on the ground, handcuff them. Kids are crying. It's insane. It is. Like, so they do it as a safety measure, and I understand from the outside looking in, it does look rough. I have a friend of mine that's in federal law enforcement. I've asked him these questions. Like, I have more inside information from those kind of people. Like, it's very interesting. So I don't really, I can't go too deep into detail on the stuff that I know. But yeah, so don't take offense to that deleting your message, please. I do have to figure out how to mess around with Streamlabs, so don't take offense to that. And thanks again, I keep hearing chimes. Thanks for joining me, guys. So I really appreciate you guys all being here with me and having these conversations and hanging out. Yeah. So I appreciate you guys having conversations and just hanging out and having civil conversations with me. Totally Sport Ice, kind counselor, welcome for joining us. Thank you. As much as I have to say that. Yeah, absolutely. So maybe I can mess around with Streamlabs. Well, oh no, I can't because it's closed. Oh well. Tough times call for tough measures. Yes, absolutely do. But when I took a clip of a guy in this very crowd calling for people to go to a gun store and get guns to fight feds, that's not what should happen. This is the frickin' 21st century. Why are we threatening an armed revolution? Like, come on, guys. Have the conversation, hang out. Like, it's terrible. When we stop talking, bad things happen. That is an agitator. Joel, welcome. Thank you. This is the feds, bro. This is Trump's Gestapo. So 1878. So I'm gonna address that a little bit too. So ICE has been around since I think 2004. They are an arm of DHS, Department of Homeland Security. And here's the thing. Did you know that Obama used them more than Trump has? The only thing is, this is more politicized now and more videoed. But Obama actually did deport a hell of a lot more people than Trump has. Like, in his 2 terms, Obama is the king in the last 20 years of kicking people out of this country. But it didn't fit the narrative, and it didn't fit this. So, that's just my point of view. At what occasions? What do you mean? So if you go back and do your history and look at the actual deportation numbers and where they came from, look at the different administrations. Like, it is a Google search away. I'm not trying to come off as a dick, so don't take me like that, please. I'm a firm believer in Jesus Christ and all that stuff, so I don't try to be rude to people on purpose. But I'm glad you're voicing your opinion. This is a safe platform for you to do that. I'm not going to give you crap, dude. That's not my place to yell at you or tell you wrong. And again, I just had somebody come in and said F ICE. That's okay. Welcome. Tell me why. Like, instead of just saying stuff like that, tell me why. And make sure you guys are dropping likes, hanging out. 51 seen politicians come and go. Absolutely. They are going to come and go. And representative, I'm sorry, I cannot speak right now. Represent fascism. So again, like I just said to 1878, ICE has been around since about 2004. ICE was used heavily by the Obama administration. It just wasn't politicized. Feminicide. You know, it's really a very touchy conversation to have. I've seen the body cam videos, I've seen all the angles, and I have my own point of view. I believe it was justified, but that's my belief. And that's what America is like. And again, I wasn't there, but it is what it is. No, the political spectrum definitely is not the same as what it used to be. It's so different. I myself, I'm, what the hell am I now? 36 years old. in my time here, I've seen so much happen in my life, and me and my wife were actually just talking about this. We've seen so many unprecedented things happening in our lifetimes. It's burning us all out. It's instant to our phones, to everything else. It is crazy. Like, it's burning me out just watching this shit happen. Thanks to the goalpost movers, absolutely. I don't know, man. It's what a world we live in now. I know a lawyer and a judge in Minnesota. Yeah, I wish I wasn't here, to be honest. I wish I didn't live here anymore. I used to love being from here. People always, talk about Minnesota and stuff like that. It's a beautiful state. Unfortunately, we don't have a whole lot of beautiful people anymore. Too much anger and hate in this world. I personally believe that the world needs healing. That's all we're calling on. And I'm not going to push my beliefs on other people either, but I do. I pray for this every day. Is healing. Like, I read comments and stuff like that, and I think to myself, what a terrible place now.
Each and every one of you is going to be put in a situation where you're going to have to kill an American citizen. I want to make sure you're sure that that's what you're in for.
Too true. Too much hate and anger in the world. Absolutely. And see, this is a good conversation. Thank you for saying that. Like, absolutely. You are welcome here, dude. And again, we can disagree, we can agree. That's a good place to start. And again, support ICE 1,000%. I have friends that are in the federal government that are federal agents, and I agree with that. That's why I agree, because it's close to home for me, for people that have been my friends for almost 15 years that do this for a living. ICE are pathetic, okay? That's fine. Why do you believe that? Because again, this organization is a lot older than you think. I didn't mean for that to delete it. I'll read it. Hang on. ICE are pathetic. Okay, I deleted that. So I'm not used to the Streamlabs thing. I'm still learning how to use it, so don't take offense to that. And again, everybody's welcome to have their own opinions here. Make sure you're dropping likes, hanging out. Explain why you feel that way.
That's what you're here to do now.
This is a good platform to release and to have a good conversation instead of spread a bunch of hate. Okay, what did it send here? I.e., I can't see it, I'm sorry. Oh, it timed you out. Damn it. I gotta figure out all this stuff, so don't take that as me doing it. Absolutely not. Ray, welcome. I have to tweak my settings for when it comes to Streamlabs. I wonder if I can do that right from OBS. Oh, I can. Hang on a second. I'm gonna figure this out. Hang on. Widgets. How do I mess with this? Is it CloudBot? Hang on, guys. I'm messing around. I'm still trying to pay attention, so just give me a second. I'm trying to figure this all out here. It's going to go black for a moment because I'm looking away. So give me just a minute.
You guys were our neighbors, too. Remember when?
All right. Oh, well. I'll figure that out later. I don't need to do that midstream. I don't want to interrupt the flow of what's going on here. Hang on. I'm switching around doing stuff. There we go. Is it up again? Is it showing video? I can't see at the moment. Hang on. Yeah, it should be showing video. All right. I hear the chimes in the background again. I'm going to figure out totally agree with you. Yeah. I'm just trying to figure out the whole streaming thing. Very new to this. Some striking parallels to 1930s Germany going on. Similarities are unmistakable. So we're always going to find similarities when you look for them. So we're not going around and putting people in camps. Like, I don't agree with that kind of stuff. But yeah, the political spectrum now is quite disgusting, actually. There's too much hate and anger going on here. The flip of China, yeah, absolutely. So, but the nice thing here is and guys, I think we can all agree with this. They may be calling these people fascists, but if you look at it this way, if we were truly a fascist nation, they would not be able to do what they're doing right now. So what is being done right now is the right to protest and all that stuff is great. Use it, but don't be violent about it. So you guys have conversations amongst yourselves. I'm just here. I'm just the commentary. So, and I'll figure it out. Like, if you don't see your message pop up or if it says you've been timed out, I apologize. It's because of Streamlabs, and I'm still trying to figure out how to tweak all this stuff. So, that's what it comes down to. And England is terrible, man. Like, acids getting thrown in people's faces, knife attacks, all sorts of crazy things. There's places that you can't go in England as, and I'm not going to come off as white or whatever else, but there are places that are dangerous. Y'all are Israel and Bush talking about this. What do you mean? What do you mean by that?
Have you seen them having preschoolers defend themselves alone in court? Separating families? They're human. They're human. You're defending these arbitrary laws.
See, now I just heard that part in the background, arbitrary laws. So if you don't like the laws that are on the books, elect people. Go and vote. Talk to your elected officials. Change the laws.
Look, human to human. I just want to talk to you. I came here to talk to you. He's trigger happy. Careful.
And I'm going to start a poll because I'm playing around with new things here. So you guys can mess around with that or whatever else too. I love it. I'm glad you guys are here and having these conversations with me. I really actually am. And I hope that my audio is good and all that stuff. Audio's great. Perfect. Man, I bought like a $50 freestanding mic. I've got a gaming headset. I got a Razer headset. And I've had this thing forever, but the can't turn the creator problem to fix it. Can't turn to the creator of the problems to fix the problems. Then you've got a valid point too. I guess I'm just a normal guy. I don't have the answers. I'm not an elected official. There are some dirty individuals out there that shouldn't be in power. I understand that. There's corruptions. Don't get too close and keep your eyes open. Yeah. Like, the people that are challenging ICE, like, I understand. Like I said, they're protesting, but the ones that are pushing, like, and getting arrested and wondering why they're getting arrested, it makes you really wonder, you know? And they wear masks for a reason. It's just so that they're not, you know, endangering their families and stuff, because there are people out there that are literally threatening violence on these people. Welcome, guys. We're just having civil conversations and hanging out. So everybody that's showing up, popping in and out, make sure you're leaving likes, hanging out, check out the comments. Like, it's been a good conversation. We've had a good 40-minute stream. I do hold previous admin. Okay, so my beliefs on the previous, I'm not going to see my question 5 lines above. Hang on. I can't see it. For some reason, it doesn't show it for me. And it's not showing a redacted one. Strange. Okay, again, I apologize. If I'm missing things, it's because of Streamlabs and all this other stuff. There are some weird settings. I tried to play with the little chat bot. I probably shouldn't have done that. And we'll get it fixed. But I totally lost train of thought. I was going to go back to the previous regime. So I think the previous regime was just blind to what was going on. There is no happy medium. Is you do something wrong, you're going to get called a racist. You do something, I don't know. I don't have the answers. I really don't. I wish I did. I wish I could give everybody the answer. And thanks everybody for voting. Wrong? What's wrong? I think it was installed. It could have been. I don't know. Again, there's so much in the world that we don't know. Like, there are things that they hide from us every single day. what happened to checks and balances? Absolutely, and that's what that's all there for. 1878, why did it do that again? Oh, it's long messages. Hold on, I wonder if I can see it. Hang on. I'm listening. I apologize. Again, don't take that as me doing it, and it did it. Oh, jeez. Can I... How do I do this? Hold on. I feel like an asshole right now because it keeps doing this to you, dude. I'm very sorry. It's not me, I promise. It ain't. Don't take it as me. I will fix this and we can have another conversation about it. I do apologize. And if you do have a question, like an actual question, tell that to a murdered woman driving off. So, okay. So, I watched the body cam and I watched all the angles and it does look like self-defense to me. That's my opinion. Everybody has their opinion. So welcome, guys. Everybody that's popping in and out and leaving comments and all that stuff. I love it. I love these conversations, and thank you for the likes and all that good stuff. Checks and balances aren't applying now. I feel like we're gonna see. I feel like we're gonna see some changes. You can believe the sky is green. I just looked outside and the sky's kind of gray here, but it's, you know, it's all right though. You didn't answer. I see. I can't see it. That's the problem. Is Streamlabs keeps deleting it. So hold that thought, and we will figure out a way to get me that question. So I do apologize, 1878. I'm not ignoring you. So when certain things happen, question, where were the parents? That's a question that's been asked forever. Like, they talk about crime in the inner city and stuff like that. When you see these kids that are running around at 14 years old with guns, where are their parents? Where are kids? Yeah, and again, that lady that got shot here, she wasn't even from Minnesota. She was from Colorado, following around the ice. She was following around ice. Not good. I get it. People want to be activists and whatever else, but why inject yourself into something? Like, put yourself in a situation like that. Block off the road. You're putting yourself in a scary situation. I don't understand why they're so emboldened, like, to insert themselves into a federal operation where you got guys with guns and all that other stuff. If it was me, I'd go the other way. Following ice justifies catching 3 bullets in the face. I didn't mean it like that. I mean, I guess I don't know how to put it. I don't have the answers for you, Salman. I don't. I'm a normal guy. I'm just a standard dude. I'm stuck in the middle with everything else. I have impunity or immunity. So law enforcement falls under some weird rules, man. Like, if you were to do that in a self-defense situation here in Minnesota as a civilian, that'd be bad. We do not have a stand your ground here and all that stuff. But again, we're going deep into a can of worms on that one. Again, like, what could you change? Like, it was the actions of one person, or the actions of 2 people. It just happened to be horrible. Nobody deserves to get shot in the face. Like, oh, and I'll bring it up, like Charlie Kirk, whatever else. Nobody deserves that kind of stuff. Yeah, and again, exactly. Did anybody learn? Are they? And I get it. People want to be out there to help, you know, the immigrants or whatever else, but they're going after criminals.
Because of PTSD. What are y'all doing? Except terrorizing our country, our communities. We don't want you here. This is my grandfather.
Tragedy of the minute. That's exactly it.
He was anti-fascist, and he'd be here too if he were still alive. This is his flag, and he'd be fucking ashamed of all of you. Get the fuck out. We do not want you here. I serve to protect all. Y'all should too. Y'all should be protecting the U.S. citizens of this country.
And 1878, you got it right, dude. America is ill. We have a sickness here, and I don't know how to fix it, and I wish we could. Go crawl under a rock, lady. Oh, you're talking about her. Okay. Okay, so the way that works, and I have training in firearms, and I do have a background in this stuff. So, and that kind of bothers me when people say that. Have you ever fired a gun under stress, like other than a gun range? It's scary, dude. Like, you can't keep track of what you're doing. That all happened in the matter of 2 seconds. It's literally that quick. It's a snap of a finger. Welcome, everybody. I see that I got, 20 people popping in and out. Make sure you're leaving likes. We're having good conversations. Thank you. I just heard it chime again, and we're going to get the chat box and all that stuff figured out. So people are getting alerts so I can see all that kind of stuff happening. So I can thank you guys. I appreciate you guys that are here. I will have to end the stream here in a few minutes. I'll come back later, though. If you guys want to stop and chit-chat, I'm going to get some stuff figured out with Streamlabs, and all that stuff. My wife has to go back to work. She works from home. So it'll be ending in a few minutes here once she goes back to work. So I'm not over here having full-on conversations while she's trying to work and, all that good stuff. But I love it. I'm glad you guys are here with me. Like, I really do. I love this stuff. My wife thinks I should have conversations about politics, about religion, about that kind of stuff, because I try to explain things and I try to take everybody's point of view in place. I do. I'm not saying do I support or do you support ICE to start stuff. I'm not. I'm doing that to get people's opinions, to see what's going on. And thank you. Mark Green, thank you. Like, I see that. So it's, fully support ICE. I appreciate that. I like to know why. I'm glad you guys are all here, dropping likes, whatever else. I'll even throw on a face cam later on if you want. If you guys want to meet me in face-to-face and see my homeless long hair that I've been sitting on my ass for a couple of months just to enjoy and to stop that burnout that we've all been having. That's exactly it. Preserve yourself in the process and stay safe. Yeah, absolutely. See, like these guys that are standing line to line with them, like that's okay. Like, absolutely, I do have a wife. Yep. So I do. So, and she tolerates me for being home for 2 months on a little bit of a vacation. Yeah. So like what's going on here? They're not yelling at each other, but they're there in support of what their beliefs are. Tough job fixing a major problem within the U.S. Mark, you're totally right. So you sir are totally right. I don't think that any one person is going to be able to fix this, because you're not going to find anybody I've been married for 20 years plus. I've been married, so we got married in June of last year. So, 24 now. Yeah, going on almost 2 years, so a year and a half. So that's awesome. I think time flies, and it's awesome to hear that you've been married for 20 years plus. You love ICE? Keith, thanks for joining us. Again, you guys are kind of joining at the tail end of what I got going on here. And again, I'm going to try and fix the Streamlab thing so we don't run into that problem. 1878, if you're still here, we're going to try and fix that so we can have a conversation. So I appreciate you guys. At 5 o'clock? Yeah, we're still newlyweds. Thanks, Rob. Rob, how that goes? Yeah, we have been together for almost 7 years. So, I really appreciate you guys all coming in here. Robbie, agree. Keith, are you a Native American? Robbie Redford. Oh, I see what you're asking. So if you guys want to have that conversation too, my mom actually just did a recent genealogy thing where she found that we have bloodline ties that are here before the United States was the United States. Like, that is so awesome to learn. My family was here before the Revolutionary War. FAFO. I'm a big firm believer. I've actually got that shirt that says FAFO on it. So absolutely. It's a scale. The level of fucking around is the level of finding out. Excuse my language. So like I said, thanks for joining, guys. If you're here watching and find this interesting, drop a subscription. Stop in and say hello. Like, even when I'm playing video games, if you want to stop in and see what I'm doing, hell yeah, guys. Like, I'd love to have you all here. having conversations, because I'll do verticals, I'll do the big screen lives. I've got friends that I sit and chit chat with on here. We're from all walks of life. Wish you could an IQ test. Unfortunately, Lifetime, I do too, but you can't do that. Everybody has that right. Unless you're a felon, you got the right to vote. So, unfortunately. Ice is melting. So, you know, it's hard to believe that we're already coming into the middle of January. So, I don't think they're melting, but they did put up that fence pretty damn fast there. We just watched them construct a damn fence in a matter of minutes, but that makes me worried too. I really am scared that things are going to escalate, and I don't want them to escalate. I pray that they don't. I pray to Jesus Christ that we heal ourselves. And take that as you will. Like, everybody has their own beliefs and all that stuff. But I do have to end it here, guys. I really appreciate you coming in. Make sure you're dropping likes. Make sure you're dropping stuff. Check out my long form stuff. If this stuff interests you, like, I play a lot of games, all that stuff. Keith Ice is doing it. And I'm sorry, Salzburg, there's some weird stuff going on with the caps. I got to figure out Streamlabs. But guys, again, I can leave it running, but you're not going to have any more commentary, at least for a little while. So if you guys want to stay here and have a conversation, I'm okay with that. Should we end it here? Like, I'll give you guys your opinion. Do you guys want to keep talking with each other, or should I end it? Oh, Salzburg. Yeah, I just seen the hello from London. Sorry. I have to figure that stuff out. All right, guys, I really do have to go. Thank you. Thank you for joining. I'm going to leave the stream up so you guys can watch it. I'll respond via text if you guys say something interesting, but I'll be around. Thank you. Actually, I think I am going to end the stream so I can fix some settings. Thanks again, guys. Thank you for joining me.